Hello everyone, it's me, Rhea Peterson. Welcome back to my channel. It's happening. I'm decorating for Christmas downstairs. I couldn't wait. I wanted to wait until after Thanksgiving. Like the day after Thanksgiving was my plan. But I'm just too excited, so I'm gonna do it. It's my house and I'm an adult. I can decorate for Christmas. There's no rules. You can decorate whenever you want. So I'm not even gonna build up to it. I'm gonna start right here in this corner and we're putting up the Christmas tree and I'm so excited. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. I really hope that you stick around. But that's what's happening. We're decorating the Christmas tree. We're also gonna decorate like the rest of my house. Very exciting. But I'm starting off with the Christmas tree. You ready? Let's go. Just kidding, I'm not unhinged. I'm gonna clean first.
Well, I always like to make sure that things are tidied up before I put the decorations out, especially if I'm not going to be able to get into a corner for a month. So I'm trying to get it all dusted and wiped down. I clearly have not dusted the baseboards behind the bench in a while. It gets so dusty back there. Gross. But my goals for this round of downstairs decorating is primarily to get my Christmas tree up, to do my mantle, like the living room is my focus, and then if I have some steam left, I am going to decorate a few other areas. I mean, I already did it and I do decorate a few other areas, but my main goal was to get my living room done and finished. The downstairs tree is different every year now, and I try to change it up kind of in a budget-friendly way. So I have a lot of neutral ornaments and stuff that I use, but I am so excited for this tree.
Okay, so this one is a Hearth and Hand tree. I just got it on clearance. When I said when I was decorating my upstairs, was that I don't buy pre-lit trees anymore because I've had sections go out. Well, I did not register that this was a pre-lit tree, and I've imprinted on it. So I have to keep it now, and I'm just going to hope that I can keep it from breaking. So. It's so pretty though. I love it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've got you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way, but as long as you're around,
do your hands get really itchy?
Everything will be
you do this? Because mine get crazy itchy.
'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin.
Okay, so here is what I'm working with. Kind of a preliminary plan, if you will. Last year, I did cream and blue accents on my tree, and I just used this blue ribbon, and it was really pretty, but I'm not feeling the blue this year. And so I found that I wanted to find ribbon, but I could not find velvet ribbon anywhere that was in any color scheme that I wanted. So I bought this. It's kind of, the camera doesn't really do it justice. It's kind of this light green color with like silvery undertones. It's really pretty. So I was just going to cut that into strips to be some ribbon as filler. And then I also got a few new creamy ones. This I kind of got with the idea of using it to hang ornaments with if I was feeling a little extra, or just tying it on. It's just really pretty. It's kind of this silky texture and it's kind of a cream color. Last year I also did snowflakes all over. I absolutely love snowflakes, and I got this garland at Target, and then I just cut it up and use these as like individual ornaments. But I was on Temu and I saw this and I just thought it was so cool. I think they're meant to be painted, but I just love the wood tone of it. So I was going to hang a couple of these, kind of mix and match those guys. And then I am a sucker for wood beads. So these are what I've collected over the years. These were new. I got these on clearance at Hobby Lobby. They're actually from their Thanksgiving decor section, but nobody's doing wood beads this year, I guess, but I'm doing it. I love them. And then these are just ones that I've gotten over the years. These are a new addition. I got these at Hobby Lobby. It's a little bent, oops. But just kind of as fillers to give a little bit of a different shape to the tree. They're just like cardboard, I think, but they're really lightweight and cute. These are last year's ornaments. I was gonna pull out some of them to use, and then I got some big guys from Michael's or Joann's. And I wanted to use a couple of them. I really loved this, like almost vintage glass look to it, but they're just plastic, which is always nice. But I did find these at Hobby Lobby, and these are very much not plastic, so I'm gonna have to be really careful with these. They might not end up making it on the tree. I only could find the two, but I did find these guys, which are not dissimilar in color. They're smaller. They are glass as well. Another find at Hobby Lobby. I basically had to climb on, or like crawl on my hands and knees, because all of this stuff was like hidden on the bottom, which makes me wonder if somebody came back and was very disappointed. So if you're watching, I'm so sorry. I love them and I will treat them well. And these guys, these are almost too green. I might not use these this year. I think I'm gonna start with the beads and work my way from there.
Just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
Okay, so I don't have enough garland, but I'm really liking how it's looking. And I have these beads left over from a Halloween craft that I made. Like I made a garland for Alice's room. And they're almost the same size. They're just slightly smaller, but they're going on the top. So I am just really quickly making garlands. So now this is also a DIY video. You're welcome. I just have these wood beads. I got them at Michael's. Let me show you. I don't need to show you that part, this part. Here they are. Come on. They're beads, I promise. And just some twine. And you can make your own garland. You probably knew this because you're very smart, but. Oh, so I'm gonna spend the next eternity making this really quick. I don't need a super long one because it's just at the very top, mercifully. And if the size difference starts to bug me, I can just keep going and make more, because I have a whole other bag to do this with. I'm probably not gonna though.
Well, at this point, Miss Alice is back from preschool, so we are hanging out and chatting, watching some Super Kitties while I finish up this garland. It didn't take super long. The beads are slightly smaller, the color's a little bit different, but once the ornaments were all on, you couldn't even tell, so I didn't stress about like extending it. I think it looks really good. And I started off with these glass ones. We have a lot of family ornaments, a lot of fun things, and the upstairs tree in the playroom, that is where those ornaments will go. I just need to wait till my kids have like a minute and we can do it. Their schedules are so crazy busy. I don't have time to do much of anything. I had to split this up over a couple of days to finish it just because it's been so busy, but I am really excited to do like the family tree upstairs with the kids. And I'm hoping that it doesn't get knocked over this year, because it did get knocked over last year. But I'm gonna finish getting these ornaments on. I'm just kind of trying to evenly distribute things around, except the back is a little bit more bare where you don't see it, because why waste the ornaments? So I'm gonna keep putting things on the tree. I'm going to start cutting the ribbons and get those tied on. I love using ribbon as a way to change up your colors, especially when you have a lot of really neutral ornaments.
'Cause I feel it so strong. I've been on hold on, baby. Don't you feel the times are coming when it feels so right to dance in the moonlight, baby, with you. Sometimes we all struggle, but when the sun's my face, I think of you and all my troubles are gone without a trace. From all the things that are you, I know our love will see us through. Don't you?
Well, there she is. I love how it turned out this year. I love the ribbon and the different sizes in the ornaments. I think this one turned out really, really pretty.
When it feels so right to dance in the moonlight, baby, with you.
Well, now I'm going to get my mantle done really quickly. I'm getting it all dusted off and clean before I put the decorations on. I like to get the tree done first so that everything else can kind of be cohesive with the tree. And this year, I really enjoyed doing the mantle. I'm trying to incorporate things that I already have, and then I brought in just a few inexpensive new things. I got some garland on clearance at Michael's, and instead of buying just one big one, I bought these 3 and I'm layering them, and I have mixed feelings about the red berries. I'm not a huge fan of red decorations in my house, so you'll see it's a process. But once I got the garland up, I put the stockings up. I love these hooks for hanging things off of. They hold up really well. My stockings are hearth and hand. I just turned them inside out so I could have more of a neutral stocking this year. And then I used the ribbon from the tree to hide the loops and kind of just give it a little bit more dimension. And I think it turned out really beautiful.
Dance in the moonlight, baby, with you. With you. Don't you feel the times are coming? 'Cause I feel it so strong.
Well, this wood garland was a little long, so I just untied it. I pulled some of the beads off. I put the beads in a Ziploc bag and stored them in the bin that I keep all my decorations in, but I just needed it a little shorter, so I made it work with what I had. In this vase, I am just adding some greenery and then these gold picks that I had from last year that I never used to kind of tie in the gold that's on the Christmas tree. I am going to shorten things and adjust it later, but I think that it works.
So over the years, I've developed, I think, a perfectly normal obsession with the trees that Target puts out every year. And I'm going to put them out. I'm just kind of, I don't know what to do next. And when in doubt, put the trees out. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt. So I'm gonna pull out all of the trees that I have in this bin. Got a couple other odds and ends. Things that I got like in the Target dollar spot that I might use, I might not. So I'm gonna pull out all my trees. We're gonna take stock and figure out where they're gonna go this year. I love every single one of them. I don't know what to do with them.
Breathing air that clears my mind. I'm all for a good start. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the here, my winter wonderland.
Well, I'm always trying to figure out what to do with the bench this time of year, and this year I'm trying something different, and I'm going to use it as my piano bench, and it actually works. It's a little lower than what I'm used to, but it is way more comfortable, so I'm just gonna leave it there.
People singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young, and that's why
I got a few fun pillows for the couch and I'm just throwing them on there. It's a work in progress. I do have some pillows upstairs that I will grab later to put on there, but I mostly wanted to get all of the Christmas tree vacuumed up from when I was putting it together and get these fun little things out. I got these 2 pieces at Target in their dollar spot. I thought they were so cute.
no, it's the time of year, winter wonderland. My winter wonderland. It's the time of year, my winter wonderland, my winter wonderland. I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way, a reason to hang around.
As you can see, it is dark. I'm just doing a few last little things on this day and getting like the garland up, and I've got a couple other things I want to put out. We put our Christmas Legos up here every year, so I'm just getting the garland put up there, and then we'll start building our Legos over the next couple of weeks, but it's always really fun to do.
Oh, my winter wonderland.
Cut this off. It's fine.
The snow is falling down.
Just for a little more context, I had purchased one of those like decorations you would put on a doorknob from Target in their dollar spot and decided to cut the bells off and use them on the chair wreaths this year. I'm just using the ribbon that I used on the tree, a little bit of twine, and securing it on there, and it looks really pretty.
It's so special 'cause I'm hoping for us to fall in love in this winter wonderland. Chilling by the fire as I'm trying to get.
Well, at this point, I have finally got my kids to go to bed, and I am working on the centerpiece of the table. I'm using some picks that I put in my Christmas tree last year as kind of filler, and I wanted to try out my little white Christmas Village houses that I have collected over the years. It is a small and humble collection, but I love them. The all white ones are sparkly on the top, and Alice adores them. But I figured these picks weren't going to do anything in the tree this year, so I might as well just use them in this basket, and I think it turned out pretty good. It could take some adjustments. I might change it later, but it's fun for now. I want to put my little LED tree things that I have in a vase in the corner, maybe to draw attention away from the patch that we still haven't textured yet, or it might draw more attention to it. I'm not sure, but I thought that these would be fun in the corner, so that's what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna go to bed, and we are gonna finish in a new outfit because it's the same day for you, but it's a new day for me. Well, here we are, outfit number 2. I'm putting the wreath up over the stove, and my goals now are to kind of put a few little odds and ends out in the kitchen. I keep it really minimal in the kitchen. I'll add things as the Christmas season goes on, but I want to put the little lights in. I will add some trees, which I'm going to just show you at the end. But the biggest thing I wanted to do was put some garland on my stair railing, and I'm really happy with what I came up with. I wasn't feeling wrapping garland all the way around the railing from the top to the bottom, so I'm doing something a little different this year, and I'm going to use garland, some bells that I've had for a couple of years, and then I want to incorporate the ribbon that I've been using everywhere else. I did need to clean it off though. There was like chocolate fingerprints on the railing. I don't know how that happened. Well, I do, probably Alice. And it was crazy dusty. So I'm getting it all cleaned off, and then I'm going to secure the garland with some command hooks and add the ribbon and call it done.
Wanna fall in love in this winter wonderland.
Well, finally, I'm just putting these last few picks that I have left over into the space on my island, and I am done for now. I'm sure I will put more things out as the season goes on, but I think that this is a pretty good start considering how early I started. I did not record my entryway, I spaced it, but here it is. I just used my trees. I did manage to incorporate those big ornaments, and here are the trees that I put in my kitchen. I love it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it gave you some ideas on things that you can do in your house to decorate, and I really enjoyed putting this together for you. I am so appreciative of your time. I hope that if you're not already, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you next time. Bye.